So what I thought I would do is I just drew a card, I shuffled and said, who shall I do a reading for? And this card came out, so I thought Scorpio. Okay, so I'm just basically just going to do a quick fire round with everybody, pick some signs out, shuffle some cards at some point, but you're the first sign out. So what I thought I would do is an afterlife reading, which is pretty much after a breakup. If you're going through separation or argument, okay, then what we do is we look at past, what's happened, present, and then the future of it. Okay, but then we also try and channel any messages, anything that we've got for Scorpio. How you doing, Scorpio? What have we got? What have you got? It's like you've caught something. It could be a fish. It's like, what have you caught? It's like fishing for a dream. It's like I've got a dream and I've got desires of what I want, and I'm sure I know what it is that I want now. It's like being sure, but it's kind of also being sure to be sure. Are you sure to be sure to be sure? Someone could be from Ireland. I don't know why I'm picking up Irish. Someone's Irish. But to be sure, it's like I've got to be sure and I've got to be sure, but I know exactly what I want when I want it. And it really feels like that you've learned something, Scorpio. Okay. They're definitely saying checking up on something though. So I think that you're stopping checking up. It's kind of like if you've been checking your phone or checking things quite a lot, then I think that you've stopped checking. It's like I knew it, and you know, this kind of energy of like I knew that that was going to be happening anyway, so I kind of like I've stopped checking. So whatever it is that you're so interested in, I think that you're giving up checking, which is good because you're understanding that checking too much is really fear and it's pushing a lot of stuff away. So basically what you don't do is chase anything in life. If you chase it, it goes further away and further away and further away from you. Okay, I'm also hearing home and away. It could have something to do with Australia, but it could be a dream of yours that you want and you know how to get it. You're just now implementing it. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is very quick fire round instead of dragging on with readings. Like I said, it'll be an afterlife, which is pretty much after after rebirth, pretty much after transformation. People think that Scorpio transforms in from a robot to a car, but it's not. A Scorpio is always a Scorpio. Everybody is always everybody. Okay, we are everybody. So let's see, we are everybody. It's like I am everybody. It's like you're all of one person all at once. So you're self-sufficient. You're relying. Could be to do with a Leo, but you're relying on yourself. It's like I know who to rely on. Definitely picking a lion though, lion. But unless they're lying, I don't know. Lying to oneself or lying about something. But it feels like a little white lie. Do you know what I'm saying? But relying. They're definitely saying relying or lying. Someone's lying about something. Trying to keep it from you. If they're not lying physically to your face, it's they're trying to keep something from you, is what they're saying, Scorpio. And I think you kind of know, right? Your intuition, and you know, or you've had these conversations and you know, and you're kind of like, I know you know. So you're kind of like, I know to rely on, which is myself, but it's definitely, you keep saying lie on. Lion. But whether this person's lying or not, I don't know. But it feels like a secret, so it could be something to do with a Libra as well, could be here, and it's like I'm not talking. So it feels like that you're not talking, Scorpio, that you're not talking, and I don't know if this is coming across as a secret or just not talking. But it's like hiding my feelings and hiding my emotions and hiding something. It's like I need to hide it then. It's like if you're not going to speak and you're not going to say it, then I'll hide it and keep it from you. So it's like it's either keeping a physical secret itself, or it's just keeping something locked, because that would also be like Victoria's Secret, right? So Pandora's box. So you could be able to deal with a Pisces, but some sort of box. You could be waiting for a box. So you could be waiting for something to be delivered. So it could be children, but you're waiting for deliveries, okay? Like a delivery service. Delivery. Because it's like stand and deliver money or your life. So it's something to do with money and a box and delivering it, right? Sorry, that's just kind of stand and deliver, whoa, whoa, money are your life. Liver. I'm also picking up someone's liver. I don't know if you're going through anything of a Chianti or an auntie, but like a liver function test is also what I'm picking up, like delivering. This is either a pastoral or delivering, like delivering a baby. So some of you could be midwives, or you are pregnant and you're looking for a midwife, but it's something to do with definitely delivering something. Now you're either waiting for this, or you are physically delivering it yourself. But it feels like there's something that needs to be said, and that there's something that really needs to be delivered. But see, needy energy is where you need things a lot. If you need money, you need love, and you want love, and that's all you think about, that's pretty much what you don't get. That's when the energy is very dense and you end up not speaking, not doing things because people need and want. Okay, and when you need and want is normally when that doesn't happen. So what you do is you give up pretty much, and you just think, well, I'll just lay it into the hands of fate. Okay, so it means that you're not fighting your karma. If you're the one that gives up and just thinks, oh, I'm just going to give up, right? That's not a bad energy. People probably won't see it that way. They'll see you as someone that gives up in life, okay? But the energy of created through not fighting with karma is the fact I just released the reins of it. So it could be Lorraine or a Cancerian or a Sagittarius, but I'm releasing the reins. I'm letting go of something. You're letting go is what it feels like, Scorpio. Letting go. If you want to go, go, I'll let you go. I go a go-go. I don't know, it's like, well, go then. Go then. So is someone like leaving and they're saying, look, just go then. If you want to go, just go. You know, if you want to go, go. So I don't know if I'm picking up that this is not you, but someone else is doing that. Like a friend or someone saying to somebody and saying, look, if you want to go and see them, just go and see them. Or if you just want to go, go. You know, stop worrying about not going anywhere. Just physically get on a plane and go, or get in a car and go, or just, shall we just go somewhere? That kind of energy, right? It's probably going to be a lot longer than what I thought. I really got to keep these short. I've really got to keep it short. I've really got to keep, it's like short and sweet. Someone's very sweet and very short, small. But let's keep it short and sweet. So are you just dating someone and you're like, look, let's just keep it quiet and let's just keep it short and sweet? Or sweet and sour? Sweet and sour. Some of you like might sweet, like might, like might, like minds, like minds, light minds. Lighting a mine, like a minefield, or something fields. Somebody called Fields, or it is to do with a field, walking or something, but like mines in a field. So it feels like I've got to cross this field and try and work my way through the mines. Like Blue John Mines, okay, so you could be from up north. Maybe Blue John Mines is like Sheffield area from in the UK. There's like a lot of mining and stalactites and stalagmites and all that kind of stuff, and hills and valleys. So it could be like up north somewhere if you're from the UK. If it's another place, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. So in the past, there is. It's like, oh, well, I'm starting over fresh. I am in manifesting mode. Okay, there's willingness. There's been willing. Okay, so what you're trying to draw is attention. There's like someone was, if you have gone for a breakup afterlife, someone's trying to draw the attention. Like there's draw something to your attention, right? To make you think. Where this is a lot of people standing around watching to see what you're going to do next. So if this is a partner, it's like, well, what are you going to do next? What are you going to say next? Where are you going to go next? Okay, my next venture in life. Show me what's been going on with Scorpio for an afterlife reading. Through breakup, separation. So a lot of you could. Am I going to take the top card? Oh no, we'll take those. Okay, so a lot of Libra could be there. A lot of decisions about, well, I'm now single. You could well be, if it's not single, you're just acting that way. Your energy is very good within singularity because you don't need or want for anything. You've manifested everything that you needed. You're probably looking after your own well-being. And normally when you do that, it confuses other people and think, well, why are they okay and why do they seem happy? So someone gets confused and think, well, why are you happy? You know, that's why you have a negative energy around you, thinking you're always happy. You're always like, I mean, if you've got good people around you and they're saying, look, you're always happy, that's really good. That's good. But you have got someone here that's kind of like, well, you act single. You think that you're single, or you'll just give off that energy that you're happy and that you're single. So it's not you. If you're happy, generally, and your energy is really good and you're happy, then you're happy. It's the other person that's not happy, okay? Because they're finding it very difficult in order to engage in an energy, or has been, in trying to make up, whether like make up, break up, we're kind of single but we're not single, we're sort of seeing each other, but I can't figure out your energy of why you're so happy and abundant and that you have everything that you want and everything that you need, so you're good, so why don't you need me in a relationship? You see, so if you, like I said, if you're Scorpios and you're, because 9 is normally a Scorpio card to me, 9 of Pentacles, right? Because someone is kind of like, well, you're happy, you're thinking of yourself, you always put yourself first, Magician, regardless. I'll always put myself first. I put my career first, my happiness, my health, my well-being, my head, my thoughts, my feelings. I need to manifest and concentrate. So what I will concentrate on is myself. End of story, right? Here, someone can't figure out why this person here puts themselves before anybody else of a relationship. And that's why they're coming across as, well, I'm finding it very difficult to engage in your energy of why you can be happy without me, right? In my life, why are you so happy, or why is just the energy creating itself out, or carry? But why is it carrying on this way that it's so difficult for you to give your job and your love and your health and your self attention? But why is it that you can't give me it when I want it and when I need it? You see, that's why you've come across, whoever this is more of a needing to know basis. So what you've got is on is a need to know basis of, well, I'll decide, I'll decide if I'm okay, I'm fine. So this person here, the Magician and the 9 of Pentacles, is willing and open for discussion, but won't get the attention of someone that needs it. You see, that's why it's teaching another lesson about needing energy and thinking, well, what's best for you then? Like, because there needs to be a compromise, and if there isn't one, then that's why the energy at the moment has been very confused, because someone can't make up their mind of their life, right? So if their life has nothing in it other than what you are, like your energy, not as a person, we'll just stick off energy, okay, then they get confused by the distance that there is within the loving relationship of why you always put yourself first ahead of me, right? So we put that one underneath there. Okay, so tell me about this Magician and what this Magician has been about. 9 of Wands, because of control. You see, someone would see or are as a manipulative energy of, well, let's start over again to do it again. Let's start up to break up. Let's just start this button, right? Push the button in order to get you to stop manifesting about yourself and thinking about yourself. And whilst you're doing that, someone loses control of codependency, because you've got 9 and 9. Independent, not codependent. Scared and worried, right? That someone is like acting single or acting as if they don't have time for someone else, that causes confusion within their energy to stop the Magician, right? So you've got energies that are trying to stop you from thinking about your own well-being of life, of your own vibration, meaning the Magician will always regardlessly know what he's doing, right? Always. So what you've got, no matter whether that's clarifying the card, is someone that tries to stop you doing things that you want for yourself in your life. How you think, how you feel, how you manifest. It's very good, but there's always someone that's trying to confuse me to make me think that, well, why can't you give me time, and why can't you give me effort, and why won't you speak when spoken to, and where are you going, and why did you not, and whys and whens and everything else gets confused, starts to get worried. Okay, from 9 can also be someone that is paranoid, okay, about their past. So it happened before. If it happened before, it happened again. And if it happened again, then it happened before and again. And it goes around and around in someone's head. They start fearing, they start panicking, and then they try to stop you from when you're on a roll. It's like, well, everything's fine, everything's good. We put everything on the table, but I'm not going to get confused by you telling me or blaming me that it's my fault. Because 9 can be control and narcissism of someone that, even if it's not narcissism, it's just trying to confuse you to make you think that, well, you're to blame, right? Because you're not doing it and you didn't do, and why didn't you do it, and started shouting and screaming or speaking And you're like, listen, I haven't got time for any of that. I'm happy. If you don't like it, then Nine of Wands. I don't want anything to do with the Nine of Wands. You won't control my life or my thoughts. My thoughts through the Magician and the Nine of Wands are pure, right? But not by a 9. So whoever caused 9 caused the denying. It's caused the denial, right? Cause and effect. They're causing effect on the Magician. So what's the Nine of Pentacles for Scorpio? Yeah, you see, what do you know? That's what I'm saying. The Nine of Pentacles is the Six of Wands, right? I'm getting attention, or my energy's very good. I'm happy. I'm glad doing my job. I think that it's great. I love myself, and I put myself and my energy first, and I'll just go this way. If you're going that way, then ha-ha this way, ha-ha that way. What's that song? Ha-ha this way, ha-ha that way, my oh my. So I'm not laughing at people. That was a song. Okay, but it's kind of like, well, look, because you see, what you've got is someone that tries to get your attention, right? And if they need to get it, then they're the ones that struggle. Don't get lost in a trigger, right? If they need your attention constantly, and the moment that you don't give them something, a message or a text or some energy, if you don't give them that, they start flipping out and start worrying and panicking and fearing and thinking, well, this happened before, it happened again. I've been in a past relationship and all of that went wrong. And if that went wrong, then this one's going to go wrong, and I'll put that blame on you because you think of yourself. But, I mean, these can go vice versa. You're going to have to pick, okay? But I know the majority of people would say, yeah, I know that's the other person and I'm fine. Right, so, you know, if you are great, Two of Wands, King of Cups, but I love someone that I can't stop thinking about, in love with a water sign, which could be you, okay? So I'm very confused now because I love myself and I put myself first, but I won't get confused by someone that manipulates a king, because you won't ever, anybody, advice, crosswatchers, you'll never manipulate a king, ever, any king, you won't manipulate a king. A king is a king for a reason, because he knows himself inside out. He knows what he wants, he knows his love, he knows his happiness, he knows where is everywhere that he lays his head and his hat, he knows where that is, he knows where his home is, right? So you've got someone that is very confused about love. They don't know what love is, in a fact, because you know what love is, because you just prove it just by keep doing it and being with the person and that. But because of a confused energy of what we went over, someone gets confused about how deeply they love someone, and if it comes across as a trigger and a needing your love, then I need your love. And the needing energy, I mean, you have to excuse my language if people get, you know, but when you need love and you need energy, that's when you don't get it, because that's how you fear. Because when you're needing things, you're actually fearing things, and when you're fearing things, you don't get things, because you're actually pushing it away, right? So lessons are about, well, you're pushing me away, you know, because of pressure of what I normally say, you know, don't do to. Well, I mean, it don't even mean don't pressurise the Scorpio. In an argument, don't pressure them. Don't back them into a corner, because people will get answers that they don't like, right? And then they'll blame the Scorpio, right? But then also, if you're ever in with a Scorpio, and then you're in and out and in and out and in and out, that takes a long while for a Scorpio to actually start thinking, you know what, I'm getting fed up with people being in my life and then out my life and then in my life and out my life. So I'm just going to shut up, keep my energy to myself, keep my love to myself, and take everybody out of it, right? So because when you do that, this person has got a trigger of where they start fearing and needing and wanting, and when that doesn't happen, because you give them an essence of love, but then when you don't give them enough, that's when enough is enough. Right, because they want more of it, right? So energetically, what you've gone through is someone that is, well, you've got a manipulating energy there, just trying to manipulate things back into their own favour, kind of thing. Ten of Wands, gonna have to put my greatest on, okay? But the World, okay, so you've got a lot of cycles that is ended, right, pretty much. Because 10 is like, this is way too much for me to think about the distance, how much distance there is physically, or energetically between me and the person. Okay, and because of that, I have been contemplating my next venture in life through the world of what to do to get things moving, right, in my own direction. So it's quite a good energy. Okay, so let's have a look at presently of what's going on with Scorpio. This is not an August reading though, by the way. I mean, the channel messages or whatever, people are just going to have to take the time as they are. Okay, but they're all pretty much done. Scorpio, you guys, you had a very strange reading for August. Because it seems that when things get better, they get worse, you know. I think it was to do with the name Lucy. Right, Lucy. Oh, I know a Lucy, a client. Okay, it was something to do with Cancerian as well, but I also know a Lucy in my life as well, and it was something to do with drinking and driving in the car. Okay. Show me. Lucy, if you're watching, you do watch this, email me. Let's see. Sorry, it's just a client. Show me. Presently of what's going on with Scorpio. See, you're at judgment presently. See, so your work might be starting to end, and then you just draw up a load of new contracts. But this is continuing on. This person might want reconciliation. They might want to get back in with you again. But we'll have to see what happens after judgment, really, because that's someone that you can meet new. That's rebirth. That's transformation to the point where your energy's changing, right? You're pulling it more back towards your own favour. Okay. It's also tears in heaven. Argentina. Three of Cups, Piscean energy, presently. So you're feeling great. You're feeling great that the fact that it could be the 6 weeks holidays and that you know that you've got that coming up. You know that you've got a strong contract at work. You know that you've got a strong contact with the realms, right? With the other realm. With the other elms? Down the elms. But the elms. You have a strong contact with the elms. Is what they're saying, Scorpio. Or meows, the cats. But reconciliation. Or going into a third party. Why people do, I don't know. But, you know, that's... let's see. Well, I do know. It's not that I don't know. I'm just saying that there's... What I'm saying is here is pretty much that you unite with a person presently. For a lot of you, they could come back in your life, Scorpio, presently. 5 of Wands, but it's not. It's not. There could be an argument over that there is always someone else in the way. There could be an argument, the fact that someone wants to unite, but they just won't, and they're just purposely going over it in their head. Right? This is fearing that someone might have an interest with someone else. Because this is interested in union, but not interested in union. Right? I'm invested into a connection, but I'm not invested into it at the same time. What's judgment for? Because someone plays too many mind games, but the other person might see that as well, you see? What's judgment for? Judgment, presently, Aries. So you're taking a firm seat. You might hear from an Aries, Scorpio. You might meet them on your travels. Someone from the past. Emperor. Queen of Swords. Could be a mother here. That's a very difficult energy with the Queen of Swords. Because basically the Queen wants something, right? She wants it. What's the Queen for? What does the Queen want? Presently. What does the Queen want? Presently. 9 of Wands. Control, narcissism. It's here. Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could have that all in their chart somewhere. Okay? But again, you've got 2 narcissistic cards here. Control. Wanting to know answers. Needing to know answers. Making people feel possibly that there is no way out. Right? That I mean, like I say, this can be happening to this person, or it's this person doing it. I don't know, right? But what you've got is someone that, I mean, that's narcissistic energy there. I can't sugarcoat that one. Because this person could act out of fear. You see, 9 is fear-based. Fear, right? Illusion and fear. And someone's inferior. So because they're fearing an ending or a beginning, they're very confused in which direction to go towards now. So what's this 3 of Cups? 10 of Pentacles. So you're going to feel real good about your house, your home, your stability and your money. That's great. That's going to make you feel good, right? There is money. This person either wants to take some money off you or give you some money here as well. Because this Queen is giving and taking something. I need to know what that 9 of Wands is for though, really. What's that 9 of Wands about? Yeah, trapped, smothered. Smothered with a mother. Smothered with a mother. It's always the mother. It's always the mother to blame. It's always the mother that blames the child, and it's always the child that blames the mother. That's family karma right there. Unless that's your love interest. Because that's the person that you're at home with. That's the person that breathes down your neck in order for an answer to make you feel trapped. Right? Vice versa. Either way. But that's the person that you're at home trapped with or in a karmic situation with, all told. Okay? What's the 10 of Pentacles? Libra. So there's Libra. Actually, the first card that came out, other than yours, was the High Priestess, the Secrets. Right? And I relate that to a Libra. But I thought I can't really do Libras because I'd done a reading yesterday. So the next card out was yours. But there you go. Feeling good, feeling happy, getting paid. Libra is also the boss. That could be your boss that pays you some money. Could be the court system. There's a reward through justice. Three of Wands. That is a third party for some people. There. What is... well, this person's trying to decide which direction that you're going in if you work for them, or trying to decide who to be with, right? 5 of Swords. Well, that's presently, roughly. So presently, you've got the world. There's things that are trying to end and money that's trying to come in, but someone's trying to stop all of that energetically within your mind, right? To create something that's dramatic, because you've got 5 and 6, which is 2. So the 2 is there, so it's definite Libra energies, for sure. So I don't know how that's relating with your love life. Okay, so show me now. So afterlife reading, you got 5 again. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, man. It's coming from 5s. 5 keeps the energy alive, right? 5 keeps the fight going. If there are life path or anything that's really to do with 5 here, it's those that are keeping that going, right? Because they keep up that notion. They keep up that game to get your attention and then wonder, well, why is it that you're not giving me attention when I want it? Why don't walk off from me, don't walk off from me and don't not answer me? I want to know why it is that you're not giving me any attention. And these are kind of like, I'm just leaving you to it. You know, you play your own game. I don't play mind games. You just do your own thing, right? So presently now, this person played too much of a game where it went over and over and over in their head and they thought about it all the time. And then it's caused a lot of conflict where there was too much thought in the energy. So someone here, through this 5 now, is kind of like, you know, well, I'll just keep this going as long as you keep it going. And then there's someone in this card that's kind of like, you know what, I don't even care. You just keep doing it then. Because if you're happy, which I picked up here, right? So past, you've gone through a very big cycle of karma and control, narcissism. Presently, there's still someone that you're trying to avoid here. Right, trying to avoid them, but there is someone that's trying to avoid making a decision. But that won't be for everybody, because Libras, me, the only Libra that is in my life that I know is my boss here. But there are other Scorpios, obviously, you know. So, show me, continue on, please, now. So, what's going on with them now? So, what's the future over the rest of this month? The future of this relationship for the rest of this month. Two of Cups. Someone's getting triggered. They're just playing a game. They're repetitively going over the fact that I know you're my soulmate, but I want your attention because you're my soulmate, so I can do that. Someone's got this notion, because we're soulmates, I can do that with you, right? It's kind of like, I know you, so I can do that. Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. So this person comes in very quickly. What they're thinking about is sex. 100%. It's going over and over and over and over in their head. This person's got a very high sex drive here. Because you've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. That can be doing it to oneself. You feel it energetically because it's going over and over and over and in their mind. And if you've got Two of Cups with them, you can feel that whether you're connected with them or talking to them or not, right? So you either are talking to them and this person comes in very quickly, or they're just thinking about that very quickly. But that can also be someone that's draining their energy, because too much thought of something but not acting upon it. If you act upon it yourself, okay, but you don't prove action, you just stay in a cycle of going over it. Okay, because there's a lot of action here. Someone's getting a lot of action. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Ten of Wands is a complete burden, but you start to go forward anyway. But like I said, there's someone that wants attention here. Here. Six of Wands. Right? Same thing. I try to control the outcome back into my favour here. When you concentrate on yourself, there's someone that doesn't like the fact that you think of yourself. That's my chicken in the oven. But when you think of yourself, someone doesn't like that you put yourself first, and they try to get your attention back into a cycle of five. Okay, so regardless, when you start to move forward, someone wonders, well, why is it that you're not giving me the attention then? Two of Cups. Yeah, there you go. Equality. Well, there isn't really equality. There's masculine and feminine energies. So I draw the energy back to myself, and this is caring for people. Like, I care for you. I'll do anything for you, and I care for you. So it can be a carer, but it can also be, or a carer. I'm also picking up a carer. What's the Six of Pentacles about? Libra. So I'm getting some attention from a Libra in a shop, possible. Because this is a shopkeeper. This is someone that owns a shop here. And that is Two of Cups. Or they own a business to do with children. What's the Justice for? Nine of Cups. Scorpio energy. Ten of Pentacles. This person is, they're not budging. They're just going to stay the same way as in this relationship here. A Scorpio, Libra. Ten of Pentacles. Money anyway. Accolades is also a Libra that owns a business, and they pay you for it. Okay. Knight of Wands. This person comes in with an offer to a Pisces, confuses the situation. Leo, Eight of Wands, makes the decision to reach out and talk, basically. They're stuck with this person. They decide to talk with someone. That's who they're talking to. What's the King of Wands for? King of Wands is the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the counterparts. Man, that's confusing, because that's either something that's going on at work with someone, or it's because there's a possible that it could be a third party ish. Can't say it for definite, but there's a Three of Cups there around Libra and a Three of Wands there around Libra, right? There's a Libra there and there's three here that's involving Aries, Leo, Sagittarius counterparts. So this is either a few different scenarios that you work on it with your counterpart, right? But there can be someone that is interested in someone else. The Tower, the Devil, the King of Swords, that's court. Missy, hi Missy, you still going through that court situation? But there's a court situation there. There's also courtship, but there's also a toxic situation around a workplace. There is a sexual attraction as well that's dynamic, but there's a King of Swords, someone that you won't change their mind. You won't change their mind. This King cuts the devil away. Even though the King is a major arcana, this is a major arcana, this King won't pay attention to a devil. The King uses the sword to relax the energy by cutting it off. This is Archangel Michael, probably. Right? Here, slays the demon. Right? So doesn't pay attention to a toxic relationship or possible third party, I'm not sure. But there's a sexual attraction there to a masculine energy that is a very good job. A very good job. But a sexual attraction that someone has with somebody as well, though. It could be third party or it's just the same person. Okay, so that's your reading. That's for the rest of, for the month. And then when we come up to, but, you know, basically, we're just doing readings. Okay, so see if that relates to you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Your August and your 1st, the 15th, and the 15th, and 30th, and all that. They're all sort of like being done, and they'll all be released towards August. And then we've got the free question and answer over on Tier 2. And then also the Lucid Dream Tarot, the Angel Radio, a new song that I've got coming out very soon, hopefully. And then you've got a 6-month reading that I'm going to do as well. But the rest, or you people know what I do over on Patreon, okay? But the rest of those will be going over onto Patreon Tier 2, but we start in August, okay? All right, guys, thanks very much. Catch you soon.